Some of these steel beasts became legends that still echo today. Others were engineering nightmares that barely saw combat. Today, we're revealing the most powerful tanks that rolled into battle during World War II. Let's begin. German heavy tanks, the monsters. Tiger I, the tank that haunted Allied nightmares. Its 88mm gun could punch through enemy armor from impossible distances. Slow and mechanically temperamental, but absolutely devastating when it worked. A genuine icon of armored warfare. Tiger II, King Tiger. The ultimate German heavy at 70 tons. Its long 88mm gun could destroy any Allied tank from over a mile away. Unfortunately for Germany, it was too heavy, too complex, and arrived far too late. Panther, Panzer V. Many consider this the best all-around tank of the entire war. Sloped armor, powerful 75mm gun, and decent mobility. More reliable than the Tiger and lethal at long range. If fielded earlier, history might have been different. Elephant, Ferdinand. A 65-ton tank destroyer with an 88mm gun in a fixed superstructure. Devastating in defensive positions, but its lack of rotating turret and missing machine gun made it vulnerable to infantry. Powerful but fatally flawed. German medium tanks, the workhorses. Panzer IV, the backbone of German panzer divisions throughout the war. Evolved from infantry support to tank killer with its long 75mm gun. Not glamorous, but absolutely essential to Wehrmacht operations. Panzer III, the early war German main battle tank. While outclassed by 1942, it served admirably in opening campaigns. Later variants became excellent command tanks when obsolete as frontline fighters. Stu-G III, Sturmgeschütz III. Germany's most produced armored fighting vehicle. This turretless assault gun was cheaper to manufacture than proper tanks. Low profile made it perfect for ambushes. A quiet hero of the German war effort. Panther, quite possibly the best tank destroyer ever built. The fearsome 88mm gun in a Panther chassis combined firepower, protection, and mobility. Fortunately for the Allies, only about 400 were produced. Tiger, absolute overkill on tracks. At 75 tons with a 128mm gun, it could destroy anything at ridiculous ranges. Painfully slow, mechanically unreliable, and consumed fuel like a bonfire. Engineering excess arriving too late. Soviet heavy tanks. The Hammer, KV-1. Stalin's early war shock weapon. Its thick armor was nearly invincible in 1941, stunning Germans who found nothing could penetrate it. Mechanically problematic but psychologically devastating to early German advances. KV-2, the most ridiculous-looking tank of the war, mounting a massive 152mm howitzer in a gigantic turret designed to demolish fortifications. When that gun fired, entire buildings disappeared. Truly unique. IS-2, Iosif Stalin, the Soviet answer to German heavy tanks. Its 122mm gun could crack open even a Tiger II. Heavily armored and mobile enough for offensives. This beast spearheaded the final assault on Berlin. ISU-152, nicknamed the Beast Killer by Soviet crews. This heavily armored self-propelled gun mounted a 152mm gun howitzer that could obliterate anything. Crude but devastatingly effective. Soviet medium tanks, the Revolution. T-34/76, the tank that changed everything. Revolutionary sloped armor, decent firepower, good mobility, and mass-producible. It shocked Germans in 1941 and forced them to rethink tank design. Legendary for good reason. T-34/85, the improved model with a larger turret and 85mm gun, giving it firepower to challenge Panthers and Tigers. Combined with Soviet mass production, this version helped crush Germany. Evolution of excellence. T-70, a light tank filling gaps in Soviet production. Its 45mm gun was inadequate against German armor, but it was cheap and fast. Used for reconnaissance and infantry support when quantity mattered. American heavy and medium tanks, the Industrial Avalanche. M26 Pershing, America's first true heavy tank, arriving late in early 1945. Its 90mm gun could finally match German heavies. If deployed earlier, it would have saved countless Sherman crews. M4 Sherman, 75mm. the most produced American tank. Reliable and easy to maintain, but its 75mm gun and thin armor made it outclassed. Soldiers called them Ronsons, lights first time, every time. M4 Sherman, 76mm. The improved version with a 76mm gun, giving it a fighting chance against Panthers and Tigers. These variants arrived in 1944, just in time for the push into Germany. M4 Sherman Firefly, British. British ingenuity saving American design. The powerful 17-pounder gun transformed the Sherman into a genuine tank killer. Typically, one per platoon provided anti-armor punch. M10 Wolverine. America's dedicated tank destroyer with a powerful 3-inch gun. Designed for shoot and scoot tactics, thin armor made it vulnerable but effective in the right hands. M18 Hellcat. The fastest tracked armored vehicle of World War II. Its 76mm gun and incredible speed made it perfect for hit-and-run tactics. A glass cannon relying on speed over protection. M36 Jackson. America's answer to German heavy armor arriving late in 1944. Its powerful 90mm gun could finally penetrate Panthers and Tigers frontally. Too little, too late, but absolutely necessary. British tanks, Empire's steel. Churchill infantry tank. Slow but heavily armored for infantry support. Its thick armor could absorb incredible punishment. Climbed obstacles no other tank could manage. Plodding but virtually unkillable. Cromwell cruiser tank. Britain's fast cruiser tank for exploitation and pursuit. Speed and reliability made it popular with crews, though outgunned by German heavies. Mobility was its greatest asset. Comet cruiser tank. The best British tank of the war, arriving late 1944. Its 77mm gun could challenge Panthers with respectable armor. Fast and reliable. Britain's finest achievement. Valentine infantry tank. Reliable, well-armored infantry tank produced in huge numbers. The small size made it easy to produce. Served extensively in North Africa and with Soviet forces. Matilda II infantry tank. The queen of the desert in early North African campaigns. Thick armor was impervious to most Italian and early German weapons. Nearly invincible in 1940 to 41 before being rendered obsolete. Crusader cruiser tank. A troubled design plagued by mechanical unreliability. Fast but lightly armored and prone to breakdowns. Its 2-pounder gun was inadequate, but served throughout North Africa out of necessity. Archer tank destroyer. A unique solution mounting a 17-pounder gun backwards on a Valentine chassis. Crews reversed into firing positions, but the powerful gun made it deadly in defensive roles. American light tanks, speed and reconnaissance. M3 Stuart. The workhorse American light tank. Fast, reliable, and mechanically sound. Its 37mm gun was inadequate against enemy armor but perfect for reconnaissance. British crews nicknamed it Honey. M5 Stuart. An improved version with better engine and thicker armor. Still inadequately armed but more reliable. Served primarily in the Pacific where lighter Japanese armor made it viable. M24 Chaffee. America's late-war light tank finally mounting a 75mm gun. Excellent mobility with respectable firepower. Arrived too late but represented a massive improvement. Japanese tanks, the overlooked. Type 97 Chi-Ha. Japan's most produced medium tank. Adequate against Chinese forces but hopelessly outclassed by Allied armor. Thin armor and weak 57mm gun. Symbolic of Japan's armored weakness. Type 95 Hago. Japan's light tank workhorse. Even more inadequate than the Chi-Ha with a 37mm gun obsolete by 1941. Stood no chance against American Shermans. Brave crews in inferior machines. Italian tanks, underestimated efforts. M13/40 medium tank. Italy's primary medium tank in North Africa. Riveted armor, underpowered engine, and a 47mm gun that struggled against British armor. Outclassed but numerous, fighting against overwhelming odds. P-40 heavy tank. Italy's attempt at a heavy tank arriving too late. Better armored with a 75mm gun. Only a handful saw combat, mostly with German crews after Italy's surrender. Potential unfulfilled. French tanks before the fall. Char B-1 bis. One of the most powerful tanks of 1940. Thick armor made it nearly invincible, and its 75mm hull gun was formidable. Poor tactics and one-man turrets limited effectiveness. Raw power without proper doctrine. Somuwa S-35, considered one of the best medium tanks of 1940. Well-armored, mobile, with a capable 47mm gun. Superior to most German tanks but hampered by French tactical doctrine. Excellence wasted. Renault R-35, a light infantry tank produced in large numbers. Adequate armor but only a 37mm gun and painfully slow. Obsolete even in 1940. Represented old warfare thinking France couldn't escape. Conclusion. From the Tiger's terrifying firepower to the T-34's revolutionary design, from Sherman's industrial dominance to British innovation, these 40 steel giants shaped World War II. Some became legends, others faded into obscurity, but each played its part in the greatest armored conflict in history.